There are moments when your life begins to move in a different direction, and not everyone is meant to continue with you. What once felt aligned starts to separate, not out of conflict, but out of change. You did not lose people without reason. Your perspective shifted, your standards evolved, your direction became clear, and as that happened, what no longer matched that direction began to fall away. Not everyone is prepared for growth that requires distance. Some are connected to who you were, not who you are becoming. When that version changes, the connection does as well. You did not lose people by accident. You outgrew alignment. There comes a point when your direction becomes clear, where your standards sharpen, your awareness deepens, and your sense of self no longer negotiates with what once felt normal. And when that shift happens, not everyone continues with you. It can feel sudden. Conversations fade, connections loosen, presence becomes distance. But what is actually happening is simple. You are no longer walking the same path. There was a time when those people fit your life. They played a role. They stood beside you during a season of transition. They were present when you were still discovering who you were. And in that time, their presence had purpose. But seasons do not remain. As you grew, your perception changed. You began to see yourself differently, not through doubt, but through clarity. You recognized your worth. You understood your value. You became certain of what you would and would not accept. As it is written in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. You are not who you were. And because of that, your environment cannot remain the same. What once aligned with your old identity no longer aligns with who you are becoming. So the separation happens, not always with conflict and not always with explanation, but with quiet distance. Because your path has changed direction. They are not necessarily wrong. They were simply not going where you are going. And you are no longer called to remain where you have already outgrown. As it is written in Amos chapter 3, verse 3, can two walk together unless they are agreed? Agreement is not just about words. It is about direction. It is about growth. It is about alignment. And when that alignment shifts, distance becomes natural. You now move with intention. You no longer settle for less than what you know you are worth. You no longer question whether you deserve more. You simply know, and that knowing changes everything. It removes hesitation. It removes doubt. It removes the internal resistance that once blocked what was meant for you. Now you allow. Now you receive. You walk forward without shrinking yourself to fit what is behind you. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A man once walked a long road with several companions. At the beginning, the path was wide, and all could walk together with ease. But eventually, the road split into different directions. Some chose the familiar path, comfortable, steady, and unchanged. The man chose another path, narrower, unfamiliar, and leading upward. As he walked, he noticed the others were no longer beside him. Not because they were lost, but because they had chosen a different direction. And as he continued, he realized the separation was not loss. It was the result of choosing a different destination. The lesson? Growth changes your direction, and direction determines who remains in your life. Not everyone is meant to walk with you forever. Some are part of a season, a moment that helps shape who you are becoming. When your identity evolves, your environment must also change. And what feels like loss is often alignment, making space for what truly belongs in your next chapter. Your responsibility is not to hold on to what no longer fits, but to continue forward with clarity, with confidence, and trust in where you are being led. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care and God bless you.